Testing. My mic is on. 1 2 1 2. Hey, I just want to thank you all for tuning in to this very special episode of In True Form. This is Corey Truesdale, your one and only favorite photographer of One True Shot Photography, coming at you live on the set in Nags Head, North Carolina. Beautiful beachfront. Got a special guest with me today. Kenneth Rountree, man, he's an award-winning actor and a model with a passion for storytelling and bringing characters to life. With a background in the military field, Kenneth's journey has been as diverse as his talents. From appearing in commercials to appearing on a Mountain Dew can, he brings charisma and dedication to everything he does. His mission is to leave a legacy both on and off the screen, inspiring others to chase their dreams without hesitation.
Thanks.
Kenny, I want to thank you for being the first to appear on this very special podcast, show, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
In true form, raw and uncut. True. Let's tell everybody about you, Kenny.
Yeah, man. So first and foremost, Corey, Trues, however you want to call him, you know what I'm saying? But my brother, I appreciate you having me on the show, man. This is very real. This is very cool to be on your first show. So, you know, I get to break the ice, so to speak. So I really appreciate that. But yeah, actor, model, independent, whatever, I can make it happen. You know, been doing this for years, but I finally really got back into it about 2 years ago. I don't know if everybody's seen it, but if you go on my IG page, which you can follow me on, is Ken Lee Tree, KenLeeTree. There you'll see my movies, modeling, what have you, but you know, the show that, or the movie that really kind of pushed me back to saying, all right, let me get back into this, is A Deadly Conversation, which was written by Vincent Edwards, shot by Nine Studio Productions.
Shout out to David. Yeah, David Pratt.
Yeah, so that's what really kind of got me back in that motion, being on set, seeing how it is, and I'm just like, all right, man, now you get that itch, just like I'm sure with you in photography, you know, you kind of get that, you know, you're out there shooting, and you're like, all right, man, this went well. When's my next booking? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it went for me. So I'm back in it, getting stuff done. And I know 2025 is going to be crazy. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all make sure y'all follow me. Absolutely. That junk is going up for real. Was that a rocket that you was on? Or?
No, man. That was, I've been on my first roller coaster recently at Busch Gardens.
Okay.
I took the family out there, and the very first time getting on a roller coaster, you know, they shot out.
Right.
But then it was another type of thing, and it's like slowly was going up. So I wasn't really thinking about the rocket, but we could say rocket.
No, because that rocket was a little too slow.
I was thinking about getting ready to for the major drop, but we ain't gonna drop though. We just gonna increase.
So we just keep going up. Yeah, we're gonna do rocket there.
Okay, we do
roller coaster. We're gonna be.
We go a little.
We got it. All right. Okay.
Well, don't the rockets go like this? They go straight up.
They go straight up.
They don't have no angle.
Nah, so we need to go straight up. We need to go to the top.
The emoji has an angle. If you have
the rocket emoji?
The rocket emoji is like this.
Okay.
But you don't never really see a rocket do this. I'm not sure. I just know the rockets, they go from the bottom.
I'm thinking about the rockets. You know, man, anyway, bro. Hey, let's my bad, man. You know, we sit here talking about rockets. I don't know. I ain't never been on a rocket, so I can't tell you which way it go. I'm just going off of what I see on TV. I know the rocket shoots straight up, so that's what
right.
So it is what it is, man. But yeah, my bad.
No, man. Let's talk about this. I think everybody talking about it right now. One of the things that I was looking forward to, man, in the last year was Mike Tyson and Jake Paul, man. I was looking forward to seeing Iron Mike come out, 58 years old, put them hands on Jake Paul, man, and I was bamboozled.
Yeah,
I was high on the talk, man. They gassed me up, you know, and what was your thoughts on the fight, man, leading up to it? Was you as excited as I was?
You know what? I'm not a huge boxing fan. Like,
Really?
you know, yeah, I'm not a huge boxing fan where like I got some boys that be like, hey man, shoot, this fight coming on pay-per-view, I'm gonna order it. Or, you know, what have you. I catch it, you know, if I catch it, like, you know, Floyd Mayweather's, whatever, you know, Manny Pacquiao, stuff like that, Mike Tyson's of old, Vander Holyfield and stuff like that. However, it's not one of those things where I'm like, oh shoot, I got to catch it. But to your point, I was like, okay, Mike Tyson, this is the first time in years,
right?
You know, and I remember Iron Mike and, you know, how he was and how great he was. But it went how I felt like it was going to go. My personal opinion, it was rigged. They weren't going to let Mike go in there and beat Jake Paul, and they weren't going to let Jake Paul beat Mike. It was a payday for everybody, in my personal opinion. So,
but do you think Jake won? I mean, like not even fighting wise,
right?
Like I feel like he got the victory. A lot of people saying like Mike Tyson, you know, collected the check with $20 million. I think everybody is saying, but I'm gonna just rewind real quick. Mike Tyson has all the pivotal moments in boxing,
right? And from not even biting
the ears, from you know the rape situation that came out, the Oprah Winfrey. A lot of people don't remember the Oprah Winfrey show. Him and Robin Givens was on.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Oprah Winfrey, and Robin like blindsided him.
Yes,
with stuff that he didn't even think she was gonna get up there and start saying. So I remember Tyson was just he was on Oprah like he looked at like Robin like who are you? She was like, you know, he this, he that, you know, just saying all the things.
I forgot about that.
And then it was I was probably like, I'm about to tell you my age now, but I was around 7 or 8 years old when I seen Mike Tyson lose his first fight.
Okay.
And it was a big thing in our house. When Mike Tyson was about to fight, we had family, friends. We was going to somebody's house. Somebody was going to order the fight. We were going to have wings, food, everything, just for the fight to end in like 2 rounds.
Right.
But when we've tuned in to Buster Douglas knocking Mike Tyson out, I remember my stomach dropped. He couldn't put his mouthpiece back in, but Tyson had dropped him early in the fight. A lot of people don't remember that.
Okay.
Tyson knocked Buster out, and the ref had a slower count than normal, so the fight was supposed to be over.
Okay.
But when Buster got up and went to the bell, like, because the bell had rang, so he went to the corner and he came back out. He knocked Tyson out and went at him. But I remember how I felt when I seen that. And then, of course, when he was getting headbutted by Holyfield in the first fight.
Yep.
And then in the second fight, he was like, yo, y'all just going to let him keep headbutting me?
I got something for that.
He took a chunk of that ear.
Yeah.
And... you know, the rest is history after that. But, you know, he done ate people's kids or wanted to eat people's kids.
That's what you say.
So, leading up to the fight, man, what was your favorite moment, you know, viewing the Netflix? Shout out to Netflix, man, embarking on something new as well. We're not going to go all the way in on Netflix, but what was your favorite moment?
Hey, bro.
Would you call it favorite?
No, what no favorite moment. It was just exciting to most. To me, it was a shocking moment.
Right.
All I remember I was on my phone, and I heard, "Hey man, I love you. Hey man, I love you too." I'm like, "All right, cool." I'm like, "Who?" I'm thinking Tyson talking to a reporter. Why is he telling me he must know this reporter? Like,
right.
And I remember you later telling me that was his son, which I didn't know, so I was still confused. So I,
gave him a kiss and everything.
Yeah, he gave me a kiss and everything. So I'm on my phone. I'm like, all right, bet. I look up, and I see cheeks, and I'm like, hold up, bro.
Hey, full disclosure, he did not work for One True Shot Photography. Go ahead, though.
And I'm like, I ain't see that.
Yeah,
hold up, did I really see that? And it was right there again. And I'm like, bruh.
Yo, it was a full moon.
So
it was a full moon at midnight.
Hey, bruh, for real.
On live TV.
I get on social media, and that's all I see everywhere. And that's everything everybody talking about. I wanted the bingo cards to see cheeks, Mike Tyson cheeks. I was just like, bruh, this.
Listen, Netflix was having so many buffering issues that night. I know a lot of people was victims of it.
Yeah.
And some people's screens froze right on Tyson's cheeks.
I believe.
So just imagine you sitting there with your kids, like my kids were.
Right.
We all lined up in the bed. We watching it.
Yeah.
And we seen the cheeks go through it. And I looked at my son. I was like, "Hey, Jaden, you seen what I just said?" And Jada's like, "Daddy, I think they showed his butt." I was like, "Yeah, that was man's butt,
right,
for sure." Like, my son ain't never seen my butt before, so he done seen Mike Tyson's butt and I'm sitting there like, man, I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So yeah, that was a little heartbreaking, man, and I felt like Tyson really, I felt like he wanted to go in on him, and then
you see how he started out.
He started out like he forgot what was in that contract.
I said, "Oh my goodness!" I said, "Oh, he about to knock this."
He said,
out. Yeah, he
did the little jab.
Yeah, I said, "Oh, Tyson coming to play," but then he backed off, and I was like, "Yep, this is exactly."
Somebody told him in that corner after the first round. They were like, "Hey, Mike, we ain't gonna get nothing, if you knock this dude out.
You knock this dude out, we ain't get no money." So I get it, man. You know, you got it.
But yeah, we we'll shift off. But let's talk about the Cowboys, man. I know you're real.
Who Cowboys?
That Dallas team.
Oh, okay. That ain't my team.
What happened, man?
Hey, man, I don't know what happened to them boys. As you know, I done picked a new team. Shout out to Detroit Lions. The boys 11-1 now. I think they won today. I think the game over with.
Love the Detroit Lions growing up. Shout out to Barry Sanders, Herman Moore.
Hey, Barry Sanders.
That was my squad, man.
Barry Sanders, that dude. But no, man, for real though, I say, they ain't my team, whatever. But they get themselves together, I go back. Shout out to CeeDee Lamb, favorite player. You know what I'm saying? But the boys just ain't doing what I need them to do right now. So in the meantime, Christmas is coming up, my favorite holiday, and it is raining.
Yeah, man. And hey, we're going to be right back after these messages.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
It just came. Where we left off at, we was talking about, the Cowboys?
Cowboys in Detroit.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Hey, appreciate y'all staying locked in with us. We had to relocate. It was just started storming.
Yeah.
Earlier in the video, you'll see how the light just became the dark just immediately, and we just started getting rained on. But hey, man, we was just talking about how the Detroit Lions and is your new favorite team.
Yeah, and it's funny because when we came in from outside, I know prior I said, "Oh, Detroit had won the game." Thought the game was over, but they barely won the game.
Yeah, they just finished.
Yeah, they
won by 3 points.
3 points. So
shout out to Detroit.
I guess I was still right, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I was almost wrong.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but no, I feel like I like the coach, man. I think that's the biggest thing, just for the simple fact of how they, he came in, they sucked. Then we start seeing, okay, man, these boys getting better. Then last year we was like, oh, okay, they on a mission. But they got right there to the end, and they make it. But now,
hey, they said that they ain't have no record like that since 1934.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah, man. You think of those Barry Sanders days, man, where he was breaking people's ACLs,
right,
and busting people's meniscus. We're gonna just say meniscus. I bust my meniscus 2 years ago. So
that word was giving you trouble, bro.
It had to been a turkey. It had to be the turkey, boy. Like, hey,
I was always trying to get that word together.
The turkey and the mac and cheese, man. Had me choked up for a second. I got that sweet potato pie in the refrigerator a lot. You don't eat cold sweet potato pie? You don't like your sweet potato pie cold?
I mean, I used to eat sweet potato pie so much as a kid. I don't really mess with it now. But that honey bun cake,
bro, what you on your 5th, 6th slice since we've been here?
Yeah, because I had 2 before y'all even got here.
Before we got here, it was a big old chunk. Chunk was like this big, cut out.
And then I got 2 more when y'all was here. And then I got another one. I cut into the second one right after my, little dessert.
So that joint is so good, man. I used to hear stories about, I told you about this. I used to hear stories about honey bun cake, and people be like, "Hey, man, you gotta eat honey bun cake.
You gotta try it. Yeah,
I try it." I'm like, I grew up eating honey buns, tasty cakes.
Okay.
That's what I grew up eating, the Little Debbie's and the Tasty Cakes and stuff like that. So somebody said honey bun cake, all I'm thinking of is a bunch of Tasty Cakes stacked on each other and put in the oven or something. But it's nothing like that. So it's definitely a good time. But yeah, man.
God knows, bro.
Hey, but as y'all can tell, as y'all can see, it is Thanksgiving.
Right.
And it's a very special Thanksgiving for myself in general, just for the simple fact that I got my whole family together.
Yeah.
And me and Kenny has combined our family.
Right.
This has been in the works for a year.
Yeah, man.
Typically we have Thanksgiving at home, just me and the wife and the kids, or we'll go back to Augusta, Georgia, and spend time there. But this was something new, coming out here to this beach house.
Yeah, man.
Being around Ken's mom and his dad and his grandmother, his daughter Sarabi and his wife Edna.
Yeah.
Everybody up there cooking. We ain't have to cook. Like, I
probably didn't want us to cook anywhere.
No, I asked your mom, I was like, I felt like she got insulted when I was like, hey, what kind of baked chicken you like? She said,
Nah,
she said, no. Even your dad was like, nah, you ain't gotta eat, man. You good, man. You ain't gotta eat. I was like, all right. I was like, let me fall back. So I was gonna make my little signature jerk chicken dish made from scratch. And I was told not to. Mm-hmm. So, and I'm okay with that because everything has been great and it's still leftovers.
Yeah, man.
The food is out. Like, you can do the little drive-by scoop and eat type joints.
Yep.
So I'm all for it. But yeah, man, it's one of the biggest things, man, that I'm truly thankful for is friendship. And this is something that, of course, like me and Kenny was talking about, something I want to put towards this in true form show is just giving thanks to certain things. You should be thankful for everything. You should be thankful just to wake up and breathe every day. And one of the things I'm thankful for is friendship. A lot of people struggle with friendships throughout their life. And I know for myself, I've gone to 3 different elementary schools. I've been in 2 or 3 different middle schools, 2 different high schools. I've lived in Philly, New Jersey, all different parts of New Jersey, Georgia, Augusta, Georgia to be exact, not Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of people be thinking, oh, Georgia, we're part of Atlanta. It's Augusta, home of the Masters, T.W. Josie, Graduate, whatever. But yeah, man, I've lost and gained friends throughout the years, throughout the years since I was younger. And you are someone that I can call my brother.
Right.
And for you to be like, hey, I want you to spend Thanksgiving with my family, that meant a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think you understand how much that meant to me.
Right.
I have friends that's been married, that's gotten married. I didn't get no invite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got friends that come visit where I stay and I don't hear from them. Right. They'll be like, yeah, man, I couldn't come through.
Yeah. So,
I'm real big on friendships, man. Right. Like, that's near and dear to my heart. And then having the type of childhood that I grew up, my family, my parents and all that kind of stuff. Friendship is true.
Right.
And, I understand how that can be a difficult challenge sometimes when you meet friends later on in your adult life. People have friends already and you're injecting yourself in other people. And that can sometimes cause friction.
Right. That
can make other people uncomfortable. You might not mesh with your new friend may not mesh with your current friends. That's always something that's in the back of my mind too. Like, man, I don't want to come off as this new guy. He's, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it could be weird sometimes. Right. So, I just want to let you know that, man, like, this, not just this being the first episode of many more, but it's kicking off right now. Right. I wanted to start this podcast a year ago when I was in Jamaica, and it's just the timing wasn't right. You know what I mean? I was just like, yeah, it gotta come with a different kind of energy. It gotta come with a different kind of thunder. And I have a lot of plans, man. Just, it's a lot of things, man, just that I want to put into this in true form. I'm gonna have a lot of special guests for these next few episodes coming up, man. It's gonna be some great people that you're gonna meet. But you mentioned earlier in the episode, you are an actor.
Mm-hmm.
You're an award-winning actor.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to pose this question to you.
Okay.
What are, or who are your top 5 favorite actors and why?
Okay.
That's important because you can just spew off some names if
Right.
you want. But why are they your top 5?
Cool. So number 1, Denzel, point blank, period. And just for the simple fact of not only is he a great actor, but he's just a great person in general. You know, listening to some of his interviews, some of the things that he said.
Denzel been on a roll lately too, by the way.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I know. he gave away a lot of information. You know what I'm saying?
He looking 70 right now too.
Yeah, he looking his age.
Oh boy, go ahead.
Everybody gets old, man.
Everybody gets old, yeah.
But no, man. But you know, just a lot of his movies that he's been in, he's just a person that I look at and I'm like, man, if I ever met this dude, yo, I'm gonna be like, hey, man, tell me what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Be my mentor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the act, to be my mentor. But he's just a great overall person, family man. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear about him getting in any trouble, doing any crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
that we know of.
You know, that's a whole different beast.
That's a whole different beast. But
yeah, so Denzel, of course. Hey, man, I still got to give it to Will Smith as well, man.
Oh, yeah.
So I got
keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Right. You know, so
I love Will.
Yeah, man. You know, when he did that, I was like, all right, that's crazy. But
still ride with him.
He's still my dude, you know what I'm saying? So Will Smith, and the reason being Will Smith, man, like he has a great range, I feel like, when it comes to movies and stuff like that. His acting range is out there. Yeah. You know, he can cry, laugh, be crazy, silly, Fresh Prince. Yep. You know what I'm saying? A lot of his mannerisms in Fresh Prince, I love.
Yeah, man.
You know, so just kind of some of the stuff he would do, you know, would just feel like, nah, that's Will Smith. That ain't Fresh Prince.
You seen the Fresh Prince little reunion joint they had on Peacock?
Yep, I know you're talking about.
Where they saying in the first season he was so green, he was saying the lines of everybody while they was talking. I thought that was really, really dope. They zoomed in on him.
That's what I say. Like, he is really into his craft.
Yep.
Because if you learning not only your lines, but you're learning everybody else's lines too.
Yeah, man.
That mean, hey, bro, it's kind of on that sense of you might be saying your line. Me and you in the movie right now, you might be saying your line. Oh shoot, I forgot. Hey, man, so. Oh yeah. All right, bet. All right, action. So and now, you know, it runs a little bit smoother. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and you know, instead of having to call out a line, oh yeah, all right, bet. Hey man, you know, you say this right here and this line. Oh yep, that's right. All right, cool.
Yo, Will Smith was in his bag for a long time, yo. Right. Like he was like coming out. Now I know a lot of y'all probably like, why you ain't talking about Denzel like that? Denzel is a whole nother animal. I didn't even tell you this. I watched American Gangster last week and The Great Debaters back to back. And I was just sitting there like...
That's funny.
Why?
Because I watched American Gangster right before I went and shot the last movie. And the reason being is because I wanted to get myself in that mindset of that, you know...
Of that we gonna talk about that. We got something coming down the line. Kenny got a lot of great stuff coming up.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, so that's, you know, I wanted to get myself in that mindset. How would he do it? So that's another thing, like I kind of do for movies, is to, how would this actor do this?
Do that scene.
How would he do that scene? You know, so I try to kind of mimic them, but obviously put my own, you know, my own spin to it or whatever, which leads me to the third person, Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, before you go into Chad.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about this one scene on American Gangster.
Uh-huh.
It was the scene where he was talking to the Asian guy.
Okay.
And remember, he was just like, hey, you know, in so many words, he was just like, yo, you got to know when to quit.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you're quitting, it doesn't necessarily mean you're a quitter.
Right.
And I would just be like, I'd be thinking about that, man, just in regular life, in real life. There's people out here that they just trying to bite too much off. I felt like I was rooting for Denzel in American Gangster. Like, I wanted him.
Same.
I wanted Frank Lucas to ride out the sunset, man. And it's like, I ain't want him to get caught. Like, but I was just like, yo, he getting mad greedy.
Yeah.
He was talking to his wife a certain kind of way, man. But Denzel, man, he embodies roles.
Yeah, man.
And then Will, what's your favorite Will Smith movie?
Favorite Will Smith movie is going to have to be, man, the one, okay, I'll say it like this. And the reason why I say this is my favorite, because this is when besides Fresh Prince, this is when I really started being like, I'm a Will Smith fan. That was Independence Day. That's when I really started rocking with him and being like, all right, cool, man. This dude is, he got Fresh Prince, but this dude is really on his game right now. You know what I'm saying? And I know
punched the alien, yo.
Yeah, I know, man. I want to meet one.
They out here. They look like us.
Don't even get me started on that. That's a whole other episode, bro.
Yep.
I can talk to you
about
that.
They out here.
I study that stuff.
They are out here.
Folks probably like, man, this dude crazy. I study that stuff, bro. I study that stuff, bro. I'm into that.
He hooked off on the alien, and the alien went back in the spaceship. All right. So you said Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman, and he did some crazy.
He was gone too soon, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. He was definitely.
It's like he hit the scene, like, and then he was gone.
Yeah.
Because I was like, yo, he about to be the next Denzel.
Yep. Man, that's crazy, man. He was fighting battles and just kind of like, obviously had family that he was fighting with, but it was like he didn't want nobody to know. He didn't want nobody to feel sorry for him. Let me do my thing. Let me continue. And it was one of those things where it's like, all right, man, you kind of think about it. I know I'm about to go from here. Let me just live it out in peace, man. Let me just do what I love doing. Let me act.
Shout out to Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. Rest in heaven.
Yeah.
He was awesome, bro.
Yeah, so, I look at him, man, even, obviously, again, he had movies prior, but what really put me in that mindset of him, me and superheroes, Black Panther. Mm-hmm. And I just love the way that he obviously had to change his voice and, learn that and the way that and then even having to learn how to fight and, do the different stunts and stuff like that he did, man. It's just, I always wish I can just sit back and be like, man, let me just watch them, how this look doing this scene, when they're actually on set doing this stuff. Like, how does that go? What does it sound like? But, yeah, man, I wish I had a chance to work with him because he was a beast. So those three are easy for me to say that these are people that, I would want to work with. But, man, my dude and the only reason that he's so great to me is because I feel like not old school, new school now. I'm about to talk about new school. Batman.
Okay.
Christian Bale.
He number 4?
So ain't in no order.
No. I'm just saying he's on your top 5.
He's on my
Christian
top 5.
Bale.
I like Christian Bale because he was in another movie, the Magician movie. I get them mixed up. It's two magician movies, but I think he was in one of them, man, where he had the twin brother. I think that was him. I'm almost positive that was him, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Christian Bale that was in that movie, or it might be a guy that played Wolverine. I think he was in one of those movies as well.
Wasn't Christian Bale in like a military movie? Or I might be thinking about a different movie where he was like stranded. He was held captive. I have to look that up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But I did like him in Batman though.
To me, like the Nolan verse, Christopher Nolan obviously is the one that shot it. But in that Nolan verse, when Christian Bale was playing Batman, it just felt good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm an older Batman fan, but the Christian Bale Batman, I like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like on, when Bane broke his back, he still went in. That was probably the Dark Knight was probably one of the Dark Knight series in general, probably one of my favorite Batman. So Christian Bale, of course, which my personal opinion, should have never stopped doing Batman movies because now, you don't hear as much. I know he's done some stuff, but you don't hear as much as you did. I feel like.
Was he in the one with Bane?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that was him in the whole Bane thing.
We might have talked about this before, but I felt like Bane was the ultimate villain.
Yeah, and Tom Hardy played him, if I'm not mistaken. Tom Hardy's a beast, man.
Man, listen, the way he was talking to Batman in that movie and the way he was talking to the people that he was going after, I was like, yo, this dude is serious.
It was
Never heard of no Bane until...
Oh, you ain't never heard of Bane?
Nah, man, I wasn't not a comic book guy.
Yeah.
But when I seen that movie, man, I was like, all right, so we know what's my man, Heath Ledger did the Joker.
Yeah.
And then we had Bane. I was like, them two villains, boy.
Yeah. Heath Ledger was a beast too.
Man.
And
shout out to Heath Ledger, man. I love that movie, The Night. What was it? Was it The Night? Knight's Tale.
Knight's Tale, okay. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, man. He was that's my favorite Heath Ledger movie.
Yeah.
A Knight's Tale, man. It's amazing. But you got to watch it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Gotta watch it. That put him on the map.
And then my last one, opinion. Which obviously I have a lot of, but these are the ones that are like really popping out without me having to sit back and be like, hey man, let me think. But Samuel L. Jackson. And I'm gonna tell you why I like Samuel L. Jackson is because he started in the game late.
Yes.
I think he was 42, if I'm not mistaken. I think that was around his age. I know he was in the 40s when he really got his start.
Yeah.
And his start was in Coming to America.
Samuel was when he was the burglar.
Yeah.
That was his first film?
I don't know if that was his first, but
that was his first feature.
I know that's what. Yeah, I know because he had a line in that. So
that's crazy.
I don't know if that was his first film or not, but I do know that helped.
That's crazy,
but,
man.
That
scene was dope.
Yeah, it was, man. You know what I'm saying? He did it.
Eddie Murphy they made it seem like Eddie Murphy really was that dude with the mop stick.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But
it's like just 1 minute later, you know,
but yeah, man. And the reason why is because he came in the game late, and look at him now. You know what I'm saying? And of course, man. You know, he's my man and all Nick Fury and all the Marvel stuff.
He's been in so many movies.
Yeah, so he's been in
so many movies. He does a great crackhead. Great crackhead. Jungle Fever. He was that fiend in Jungle Fever, man. He was just like, come on, mama. He was doing a little dance. He's like,
he was in Black Snake Moan too, wasn't he?
He was in Black Snake Moan, man. He was on Snakes on a Plane too. Yeah, he loved snakes.
Yeah.
Was Black Snake Moan? It had anything to do with the snake?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even think about that. Black Snake Moan and Snakes on the Plane. I didn't think about it. It just
came to me.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
But him in Jungle Fever though, and you know who his lady was in Jungle Fever?
Who?
Halle Berry. They both was crackheads in Jungle Fever.
Yeah,
that's what she was doing.
I ain't seen that. Bro.
So when she did that role, when Losing Isaiah came out, they was like, "Hey man, we're gonna get Halle Berry to do Losing Isaiah because she did a great crackhead role in Jungle Fever." So they was like, "Yo, we put Halle Berry in Losing Isaiah, and we're gonna act like she, a mother that was on drugs."
Right.
She nailed the role again. Just like, I want to get my son Isaiah back. Like, she got clean and she started having a relationship again with her son later on down the line. But that movie was amazing.
I'm gonna have to check.
I went off on Samuel. Samuel is such a dope actor.
Yeah,
he can be himself. He's just like how he is in real life.
That's what I'm gonna say. I feel
like how he is on. And I never met him in real life. But
it makes sense because I feel like that's exactly how he would be in real life.
Yep,
the way he talked. The whole nine.
Yep.
And then, he got the commercials and all with Discover Card or something like that. You got all those.
This dude is everywhere. He makes it look like it's still cool to be in commercials and do movies.
Hey, man,
he don't care what role he take.
Hey.
Well, let me not say that. He does care what role he take, but it doesn't matter if it's a main role or a supporting actor. But he definitely deserves some Oscars or something in some of the films that he's been in.
But that's where it's at right now, though, man. Commercials.
Yeah. What was the latest commercial you was in?
So the latest one was the social media commercial for Delta, the energy drink.
Okay.
Delta Seltzer.
Okay.
So that's kind of on IG, Facebook. I think those are two places that I've seen them on. Got a few people that hit me on there. Was like, hey man, send a screenshot. Ain't this you? Like one person sent a message, hey man,
y'all gonna have to look up Ken.
Didn't I just see you in you was in the gym with Delta?
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
They was filming you while you was sweating.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, when I did that video, when I did that commercial, bro, they was like, all right.
How many times they made you do squats?
No, it wasn't the squats. They made me do these pull-ups. It was like, all right, man, we do the pull-ups for this scene. You'll be in the background. All right, cool. Did the pull-ups. I was like, all right. Hey, if you don't mind, hey, do it again because we want to make sure we get the shot. All right, did it again. All right, yeah, that looks good. What you think? Hey man, I know we keep making you do pull-ups. You mind doing these? Do them again? And I'm just sitting there like, bruh, like this
what are they doing?
They're gonna look horrible because now I'm getting tired.
Yeah,
so I can't even.
But that's what they wanted. They wanted that look because you did look tired in the video.
I look wore out in that joint, and I was, man, my back was killing me, man.
And one thing I love about that commercial is, like, my favorite part of that commercial is when all of y'all are doing separate things at the end, but it gave a nostalgia, like a filter.
Yeah,
it was like a nostalgia feeling.
Yeah,
so it made it feel like he was on like in the 80s or the 90s type of thing.
And that's the look that
and I really like that.
Yeah, it was fun, man. It was fun shooting. You know, shout out to the Delta Seltzer drink that they have out there, man.
Yep. And it's good too. I tried it. I had two cans, and I was good, man. I was able to concentrate on my editing and still function, during at night and stuff. So yeah, definitely check it out.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it was fun shooting that, man. Had some great folks we work with and all that good stuff as well, man. So, and that's the biggest thing about doing a lot of this, acting, commercials, movies, what have you, that you get to network and meet some great people, man, and people that you can keep in contact with. And the thing is, they'll have stuff that come up, and they'll be like, hold up, I remember meeting so and so. He'll be good for this part right here. Hold on, let me hit him up. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it happens a lot. So that's why I tell, like, even younger actors or actresses, or even somebody that's trying to get into that lane, and they're asking, like, hey, what kind of advice can you give me? Network. Right. Network. And we know that. We talk about that all the time, just in general in life. We network because you never know who you're going to run across or who you're going to need later. And you be like, that's right. I remember meeting so-and-so. They did that. So let me holler at them.
Right.
See if they, So, yeah, man, network is key, bro, in life in general, man. So,
hey, man, Kenny just dropped the jewel, man. Networking is huge, man. We know we live by it's not about what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
And get out there, shake people's hands. Don't be afraid to tell people what you want in life, what you want. But yeah, man, that's we're gonna wrap it up, man. Me and Kenny is big on giving people back their time, and I just want to shout out all you all for tuning in and listening and watching, and stay tuned for more down the line for In True Form, sponsored by One True Shot Photography, and yeah, that's gonna be great once I really start diving into that. But yeah, man, thank you again for tuning in. Y'all take it easy. Peace out.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, bro.
Thank you for coming, man.
First show,
got
man.
more coming on down the line.
It's gonna be dope, man. So much success to you and your show and whatnot, man.
Appreciate you, bro.
No doubt, brother.
Peace.
Yep.